Hey guys, I wanted to do a top 10 today. Now, these are all my personal opinions, so don't get in a tizzy, but let's see if we have any of the same tastes in common, shall we? Also, obviously, spoilers ahead! Number 10! Pretty Rhythm Rainbow Live. I know. You're looking at this like, what? Seriously? But hear me out. I really love anime involving music. Music is something that drives my personal life every day. So when I came across this anime, I was hooked. Come on, these pretty colors, cool outfits, ice skating dancers that do jumps and create some awesome imagery. Sure, the storyline is mediocre. The main character is Naru. She dreams of being a manager of Dream Crown, a prism store. A different store competing with Dear Crown opens. She applies, does her dance, but realizes there's something special about her prism dance. They immediately hire her. She begins recruiting friends. They meet rivals from Dear Crown. She has a crush on this dude who writes pretty rhythm music. It's all like, aww. But then he's all like, nah, I don't like you. I like your friend who I hardly talk to compared to you. She cries, both sides unite. They battle to restore the rainbow dimension. Whatever the heck it was called, I don't really remember. Yeah, like I said, the storyline is nothing to brag about, but the music is what kept me hooked. The imagery was amazing. I just always wanted more, and for the most part, Pretty Rhythm Rainbow Live delivered. Choose Anne, dang it! Number 9. Nagi no Asukara. This anime was like a reverse Little Mermaid. Basically, there was a time all humans lived in the sea. People were getting curious about the outside world, left the sea, which made them be stripped of their enna. Enna is their ability to breathe underwater. You can kind of see where this is going, right? Manaka, who, in my opinion, is annoying as heck, is the main guy's crush. The main guy's name is Hikari, who is equally as annoying. Manaka is very into the surface world. She wants to get with this dude named Sumugu. Chisaki is also amazing. The mother Taipan that also likes Hikari, go figure. God knows why, but they all attend school on the surface, so they interact with the surface people. Something happens, the water freezes over and everyone in it basically freezes. Chisaki is the only one who is stuck out of the water, which causes her to age, making her feel like her friends won't want anything to do with her anymore. She lives with Sumugu and his grandfather. So I wonder what will happen next. I really did enjoy the imagery in this show. The storyline was a wonderful concept, but like most anime, the ending sucked. I hate that type of build-up and then they just drop you on your face. So if you have a fascination with water, pretty anime, complicated love stuff, and a letdown at the end, this anime is for you, but please give it a shot. Number 8. Death Parade. This anime captivated me from the second it started. If they made this into a game, I'd buy it in an instant. But the whole concept really made you think. Does this person really deserve to be reincarnated? Did I send the right one of them to the void? Are people really that see-through? You are introduced to Decum, an arbiter who decides the fate of the dead that enter his room from 2 elevators. He triggers them to show their dark side, to see who would be willing to put themselves first. This person would be sent to the void. The void basically is an area that is nothing. You are trapped falling for eternity alone with your thoughts. If you are judged as good, you will be reincarnated. There are different games you go through that put your life on the line, such as darts, Twister, cards, etc., etc. As you go through the game, the memories of how you die return to you, then your judgment begins on how you act. It's really interesting to try to piece together each character and see who is worthy of reincarnation. You almost feel like an arbiter yourself. Decum soon gets a girl to be his assistant who doesn't remember her name, but she knows she's dead. So they decide to keep her around for a while before they pass judgment on her. As she stays by his side helping him decide the fate of others, she realizes they are doing everything the wrong way. That it would be normal for humans to look out for themselves first, rather than that of a stranger. That she thinks he was sending people to the void that didn't belong there. He begins to think, have feelings, and want to understand human life more. Arbiters are not supposed to have feelings, which causes problems between Decum and some of the other characters. But it doesn't stop him from wanting to learn more. This anime was so thought-provoking. It really makes you think about people in general and how they may not always be what they seem to be. That their actions are definitely disgusting, but the intent behind them was in the right place. I love how this anime gave me a different perspective about life, and I'd recommend this anime to anyone, especially if you love psychological thrillers like me. Plus, the theme song is one of the most catchiest themes I've ever heard. The ending was satisfying, but it left me wanting even more of the series. But all in all, a perfect 10 from me. Number 7. Skip Beat. Kyoko is one of the best anime girls I know. She's strong, independent, and hella smart. Except for in the beginning of the anime, she is head over heels in love with pop singer Sho, whom she knew since they were little. He treats her like a servant, not returning any of her love. When she visits him at work, she finds out he was cheating on her with his manager. In a rage, she vows she will surpass him in fame on the boards in entertainment. She goes to the rival entertainment business where she haunts the staff until they finally hire her. This is where she meets famous actor Ren, who at first hates her, and her reasons for becoming an actress. Soon they get teamed up on a lot of projects, making them have a closer bond to each other. But Kyoko refuses to fall in love again until she gets revenge on the boy who broke her heart, Fuwa Sho. This anime is full of comedy and lighthearted fun. I absolutely love this one because it gives a different perspective of the main character. She's out for revenge, and she will go about it any way to do so. Plus, you just want to keep rooting for this character and her romance. It's also a plus of guilty pleasure when Sho starts to fall for Kyoko again. Check out the manga. It's still going on and it has a lot more juiciness. Number 6. Lovely Complex. A romantic comedy that stars Risa, a really tall high school girl who starts to take an interest in Otani, a really short high school boy. They often tease each other about their height difference, which starts to make Risa like him. At first she flat out denies it, but starts to come around to the idea. She decides to confess to him, but he just doesn't see her that way. The love comes off as one-sided. Otani even states that he wants to have a normal, cute girlfriend. Drama ensues along with conquering the issue of what is seen as normal. I really enjoyed this anime because it draws you in and it doesn't take the usual turns you expect it to take. The characters develop with time and it feels more natural. I love seeing animes like this that show issues that are in society today. In romances, the girl must be shorter than the boy, otherwise it's completely taboo. I relate to the issue all too well because I'm a tall girl myself. Even though Risa's hair pissed me off half the time, it was fun to watch. And fun to not really know where exactly this anime was going to lead you. To a happy end or a sad one? Watch it yourself to find out.
僕は大谷じゃありません。小さいので小谷です。しっかりせえ大谷。小谷です。小谷は今日欠席すると先生にお伝えください。小谷。大谷や。
Number 5. Full Moon wo Sagashi. This was actually one of the first animes I watched when I was aware of what anime was. Cause obviously I watched Sailor Moon, Pokemon, and Inuyasha before this. But this anime was something that drew me in completely. This anime starred a girl named Mitsuki who had throat cancer. She loved to sing, but she couldn't because of the cancer in her throat. Soon she meets two Shinigami who are shocked that she can see them, who tell her she has 1 year left to live. She wants to live the rest of her life to the fullest by becoming a singer. So they transform her into a 16-year-old girl who doesn't have cancer in the throat, so she is able to sing to her heart's content. But the backstory on all these characters grow deeper than that. She sings to reach her love Aichi, whom she met when she was in an orphanage. He wants to be an astronomer and her a singer. He gets adopted and moves to America. Tells her they will meet again when their dreams come true. Mitsuki begins to sing as Full Moon to try to reach Aichi with the help of Takuto, a cat Shinigami, and Moroko, a bunny Shinigami. They go on adventures together to help Mitsuki reach her full potential as a singer. But things start to get crazy when more Shinigami come into the picture and Takuto starts to remember his past. Shinigami can't remember their past, otherwise they will disappear forever. Then Mitsuki has to choose between her dream or friendship. Then soon she will be reunited with her Aichi, but will it all be worth it with the steps she took to get herself there? This anime is like a light switch. It will start out light, funny, and heartwarming, then turn sad, cold, and chaotic in a blink of an eye. One of my oldies, but it's still one of my favorites that I can never forget about to this day. But I must admit, the manga is a bit better.
死神さん、
あんたに勝手に出歩かれると困るのよね。さあ、おとなしく家に戻りましょう。
そうそう。
ちょっと待ってください。私オーディション受けたいんです。このまま家に戻るなんて嫌です。
Number 4. Your Lie in April. Even if you're not a music lover, you will get so moved by the musical pieces in this anime and how the characters react to the music with their movements. It truly is a beautiful anime that shows clearly that music is the soul bond between the main two characters without them ever saying it. You have the main character, Kosei. He's a well-known pianist, but unfortunately he can no longer hear music because of the horrific passing of his mother. He would be known as a robot because he would play music only as it was written, not putting any type of vibe into it of his own. That's when Kaori steps in, saying she has a crush on his best friend Watari. Kosei is immediately drawn to her and how she plays her violin. She soon recruits him to be her accompanist to a concert. He refuses over and over again to have her only persuade him. He eventually agrees. But things just doesn't go as planned for him because he can't hear the notes. Kaori makes it her mission to help Kosei love music again. All is well until something unexpected happens. I don't want to say too much because this anime is absolutely stunning. You need to see it for yourself to judge it. In this case, I'm going to let the music do the talking. Number 3. Nana. If you want a realistic feeling anime, look no further. Nana is perfect for you. It follows two girls by the same name, Nana. Each with their own backstory. They meet on a train going to Tokyo, wind up getting an apartment together, then the drama continues, mostly following Hachi. Hachi was moving to Tokyo for her boyfriend, who winds up cheating on her with a girl named Sachiko. Nana stands up for Hachi, but Hachi just decides she doesn't want him anymore. You go girl, leave his dumpy butt. She becomes depressed and what happens next leads to the rest of the story. Nana moves to Tokyo to start up her band, Black Stones, to compete with Trap Nest. We then find out she had a serious romantic relationship with the bassist of Trap Nest, Ren, who was formerly in Nana's band, but left it for the successful Trap Nest. Their relationship is one that teeters on obsessive cruelty and lust, but you can tell these two characters really care about one another in their own way. They obviously get back together and Nana decides to help bring Hachi out of her depression by introducing her to Takumi of Trap Nest. Hachi is a huge fan of Trap Nest and especially Takumi. They wind up doing the deed. She then does the deed with Nobu, and boom, she's pregnant. But whose kid is it? From there, it's a love triangle where Hachi decides who to go to, who she really loves, and brings a huge divide between everyone. This anime is so well done. The music is amazing. The characters are really complex, making them easy to relate to because they have so many layers. They don't exist just for one purpose. They all have their own backstories that lead them to their divide later in the series. This series is still incomplete though. The ending will make you want more, but they can't deliver because the manga is still ongoing, but been on hiatus for longer than I can remember. Don't know if it will ever get done, and it's killing me. Number 2. Wolf Children, Ame and Yuki. This anime fools you, holy dang. So you watch this trailer for this anime and you're expecting a nice, beautiful slice of life movie. Nope, 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 nope. Get them tissues ready, you're in for a ride. An emotional ride at that. So Hana, our main character, falls in love with a werewolf, which gives you this really awkward cutscene in the beginning where I was just kind of like, But even though you just met these two characters, you already start to feel your heartstrings pulling at their relationship. It gives a montage of time going on, making life all the more cuter when you realize that Hana got pregnant, so they show cute family times. You then find out she is pregnant again. Then you start thinking this is going to be a cute anime about how this family grows together and raises werewolf children. So, flash forward to the mom raising these werewolf kids on her own. She'll know how to do it. People are complaining about the loudness of her children, she's running low on funds, so they decide to move out to the countryside where she can let them decide if they want to live as a werewolf or as a human. It then displays the hardships of being a single mother and understanding werewolf children. Everything's great until they start to grow up. Get them tissues ready, you're going to need it. Honorable mentions.
互いが互いを照らし合って色とりどり輝いてた飛び立つ希望逃げる飛行機のかけらをいつまでもいつまでも今も君のこと考えちゃうの好きと嫌い行動ルラルラピアノは世界の夢さこの腹にメロディー何を聞いてた僕は
And now for my number 1 most favorite anime, Clannad and Clannad After Story. You might have seen this coming if you watched the end screens on my videos. I know this anime is talked about a lot, but it's for good reason. No other anime had me crying as much as this one. It takes you through a high school slice-of-life setting of Tomoya Okazaki. With a sad backstory himself, he is seen as a delinquent in high school with the comic relief of the series Sunohara. During his high school journey, he has met with a whole squad of different girls with their own unique and mostly sad backstories. Then it gets to my favorite girl, Nagisa, who Tomoya takes a liking to. Nagisa has an illness and had been held back in school. She doesn't know anyone, but she has one goal: to restore the drama club. Together they do just that. Tomoya even moves in with Nagisa at one point, away from his deadbeat dad. Tomoya confesses to Nagisa, which she happily accepts, then it moves into Clannad after story, where it brings up some of the girls we already know and their backstories. It then progresses to show the life of Tomoya and Nagisa, who go around to get married, and show how difficult life in the real world could be. But then it just keeps spiraling downward, to the point where tissues are needed every 2 seconds. I don't want to give too much away because I want you to see this anime for yourself. No other anime has hit me so hard in the feels like Clannad, and every time I watch a new anime, nothing can surpass the love I have for this series. There's also a visual novel out that you can play if you get confused what those light orbs in the series are about, along with these cutscenes that leave everyone to say, "What am I watching again?" The characters all complement each other nicely, and it's absolutely hard to not get into this anime. Plus, dongos, you can never have too many dongos!
渚、
はい、
結婚しよ
はい。
う。いいのか？
私も智也くん以外にいないと思ってました、ずっと。
Well, I hope you guys liked my list and maybe found a few new animes you would consider watching yourself. Now, tell me, did you like any of the animes that I listed? What's your top 10 list? Have any recommendations for me? You can clearly see a pattern with the type of anime I enjoy. If you liked this video and would like to see more of my personal top 10s, please go ahead and hit the like button down below. Don't forget to leave a comment with your anime recommendations and your own top 10 list. I'd love to see what type of animes you guys are into. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out and it definitely helps to support this channel and keep it afloat as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. But for now, bye bye!